And the people that been selling watches out of their trench coat down the alley behind the dumpster, I call them the spooks, they're going to get spooked out of the shadows. Those people that are threatening you and saying, if you don't pay me as a consultant, I'm going to write bad things about you on the internet. Here's what I want to tell you. Don't pay them, because that kind of leverage is called extortion. That is not good business. If someone says, I'm going to write bad things about you or write bad things about you, and you have to reach out and contact them, don't reach out and contact them. Those people have bad reputations, and you don't want their opinion anyways. What you want to do is you want to do your job, do what you're good at, do what you love doing, and that's helping people. We're in the business to recruit people. Our partner, whichever company you've chosen, is who you represent. But you can't represent a company unless you represent yourself, and that's personal branding. That's true. Largely, we got into trouble over the last several years because people only represented a company and not themselves. They said, well, yeah, I'll do this, but I don't want to tell my friends and family. This is a business where you have to be personal. Why wouldn't you tell your friends and family? Maybe you've been in 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 10 different companies. I can understand that. But what I want to tell you today is everyone's reinventing themselves by going social, by being transparent, by using the convergence of new information, and this, my personal 14-step personal branding model that will be uploadable at the network marketing company, at the networkmarketingmagazine.com in the next several days. I want you to go through this, but understand the power of social media, because you can reinvent yourself. I did this with the worst of the worst of the worst in the industry. He started the industry 30 years ago, and he said to me, he reached out and used an alias name, asked for my opinion. This is where I met George Madu, actually. And I said, I tell you what, if you truly want to grow, and you truly want to be transparent, and you truly want to do this, you need to get on Facebook and you need to be transparent and say, this is my name, and I've done this before. I'm one of the pioneers of this industry. Yeah, I've made some mistakes, but I'm like everybody else. But I'm going to do this today, and here's why I'm going to do it. So whether you've never been in this industry and you don't have any personal branding, or you've done it, what I would do for many of my clients I've represented over the last 25 years would cost tens of millions of dollars 10 years ago to do their personal branding. What I can do for you today, and what this process can do, and what social media, internet marketing, the network marketing magazine, and live online meetings can do for you today is largely free. It's thousands of times cheaper than what we did 10 years ago. Here's the funny thing. The prosperity paradigm is it's better. Does that make sense to you? Type in Y for yes down the lower left-hand side, or N for no, if that doesn't make sense. The truth is we have a contribution to do, and we have a job to do, and if communications got better, faster, cheaper, would you do it? That's the only question you have to ask yourself. But you can't go out and violate people because you can now get to more people. We have to get out there, and we have to represent ourselves. Personal branding via social media, personal branding via organization, personal media versus our company, and we've got to use the approved compliant media that the company provides. We cannot make things up. I call it MSU, making stuff up. We can't make stuff up. Cures cancer, get rich quick. These kind of egregious claims are ridiculous and largely what's wrong with the industry. If you get these people who tell you, buy my program for $1,500 and $2,000 and I'll teach you how to, do this and do that. And I've seen so many joke people, affiliate marketers, single-tier and two-tier people that never done this business, never done nothing in this business trying to teach people how to largely do it wrong, and good people are buying these programs. They're going, well, I guess this person who's got, his name up there on the list would be good. I'm telling you, no. Be cautious. Go slow. If you're just getting started, slow is fast. MSU is bad. Use the approved, compliant material from the company. Use social media for your team and your own personal branding. This 14-step process will be up at the networkmarketingmagazine.com in the next several days. The key to social media, to me, is being able to get an organization and being able to get everybody on the same song sheet. We in the industry know how hard this is. If you're new to the industry, you're going to figure this out. But getting so many alpha people, I call them alpha dogs. You got an industry, if there's 100 people in the room, there's 100 leaders in network marketing. And that's the great thing. But the key to social media is the leader can get one group on the same song sheet, and then the real art, the things we're going to be teaching in the weeks and months to come here at thenetworkmarketingmagazine.com on live online meetings is getting the conductor, you the leader, to get the whole choir to sing in high C. So industry is SALT's leadership. We are without leadership. That's why we're in this position. Everybody sold the foundation out. The 80s was too much was never enough. The 90s was more was better. The early 2000s was borrow money that you don't have and spend it like you're mad at. And now today, less is going to be more. But here's the thing. I'm nearly 50 years old, and I've been through 3 downed economies. I made my biggest customers, longest customers, and highest paying customers in downed economies. Why do I say this to you? Because the first 2 economies I went through, downed economies, were recession. This one, folks, that we're in right now, this is a depression. Get over it. Reinvent yourself. Pull yourself up from your bootstring. Get back on the horse that threw you. But don't come back all hat and no cattle. Sorry, my dad's a cattleman. Don't come back making all these crazy claims. Everybody is just getting their car back on the track. Everybody's car went off the track. My billionaire friends, my millionaire friends, all the way down to my broke friends. Everyone's just putting their car back on the track. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to look at that and go, wait a second, that's opportunity, because the playing feels level. I got a tool that I can touch the entire world. I can communicate with the entire world for free. And at a very, very low cost, you can have a platform like liveonlinemeeting.com here at the Network Marketing Magazine. And you can communicate with your entire team on this platform. Next week, you'll see there's videos. We'll all be talking. There's so many darn things you can do. But this week, just having your PowerPoint, being able to see, hear, and touch a training while people interact, so it's now kinesthetic, anchoring this behavior. If you think that's strong, type in Y. If you don't think that's strong, type in N, and I'll show you the power. Kinesthetically, there's Ted, Y. You're seeing your organization, Russell, Kat, Larry. You're seeing this happen before your eyes. Brian, Stephanie, Joy, Wendell, Ed, Les. This is what the power of this is being able to have this meeting, this event online. T. Jones, in the house, can I get a what? So to me, this is so strong that we can unify these people. We can have a training. We can interact. William, Lewis, I mean, we're in the house right here. Lisa, forget about it. Now we're in the groove. I had to turn my heater off. It's raining and storming here in Redondo Beach, and it's freezing cold. But I got to tell you, I worked up a sweat. What we do a lot of times, for the company people here on the phone, we come into the organization and to the top field leadership organizations, and we have our program called Base Camp, and we call it Leaders Online. This Leaders Online program, I've just finished at the studio in Sound Concepts, Utah. It's a 4 one-hour DVD set. It's all my basic training. Tonight, this is just a snapshot, but really we haven't gotten into the training. My Basecamp 101 Leaders Online training is something we can do in 90-minute sets, 4-hour sets, 1-day sets, 2-day sets, and we focus a lot of time on the Leaders Camp. We do executive team summits, and we go into organizations. We've done about 3 or 4 dozen in the last 2 years with companies trying to understand the impact on what social media and internet marketing is going to mean to their organization. And we have products and brands and services we can help them with. But today I just want to share with people, if you're a field leadership person, or if you have an organization, or if it's your company, reach out to Ted at thenetworkmarketingmagazine.com. Send him some information, and we can get you some information out to your organization or out to you specifically to give to your executive team, and share how we can share this customized training or generic training with your organization. Thank you, Ted. There it is in the lower right-hand window, Ted at thenetworkmarketingmagazine.com. Thank you, Ted. Ted's awesome, and I just want to say it's taken a couple weeks for us to put all this stuff together and create this thing. And Ted is an awesome guy. He's become a new friend to me, and between George and Ted and Chris and the whole gang down there, I have a great deal of respect what this organization has done for 7.5 years. Brand agnostically stood there to support the industry. The Network Marketing Magazine has been there year after year after year, harnessing the best of the best, coming to this network, sharing articles, sharing universal wisdom, connecting people to businesses, deals, programs, platforms. Now we're sharing, tools and resources and services Soon you're going to see we're going to be putting together conventions, bringing services together with companies. And what we've created here, and we're going to announce this, we have created, and a press release, George, I got to let this out. The press release is going to go out this week. But the QRR rating, the quality of resource rating that we've created here at the networkmarketingmagazine.com, we are going to put services through the 150,000 people and anyone who wants to be a part of this panel and judge the resources for companies and people in the industry. I meet with so many different CEOs and executive teams, and they go, Bill, we don't know how to factor this. We don't know what to do. There's so many tools and so many tricks, so many resources, and so many charlatans. How do we know what's good? Here at the networkmarketingmagazine.com, we are going to create the first QRR rating, quality of resource rating, and we are going to judge tools so that company executives and top field leadership organizations can understand the power of the tools in the industry today. Social media, internet marketing, traditional marketing, all the services across the thing. You'll see more coming up on that. I had to let that out, George. I'm so excited. So that's one of the things that we're doing with organizations. And a lot of time people go, we'd like to have you train our whole field leadership organization. We come in, these are some of our executive team things we call the Team Unfair Advantage. And we'll go into organizations and we'll share with them. We'll map out their traditional marketing, their new media marketing, their social media marketing, their internet marketing. We'll meet with their top field leadership and create a synergistic plan showing them how better, faster, and cheaper tools today can benefit distributors in growing their organizations through recruiting, through customer retention, through sharing information about the company. And to me, this is such a strong value. So one of the things that so many people are hearing about today, and they're trying to get different people's programs on how to buy backlinks and how to do this crazy, what I call Pirate of the Caribbean stuff. On the line tonight is Ed Tatum, and I found Ed Tatum. He was one of the top pirates of the Caribbean. Ed, can I get a what down there in the lower left-hand side? But Ed Tatum was one of these people that capitalized for companies on how to get traffic on the internet. And largely companies were capitalizing on how to get negative traffic because the company won't use their traffic. The field leadership won't use their traffic. If somebody types in their name, it's a redirect into a different deal. But what Ed has done and what good people are doing is coming over to the light side, the side of abundance. They're coming over to how to help people. Ed's force was for the force of good. He has never done anything to misrepresent himself or other people. But what he has largely learned as an internet marketer and a social media marketing and a network marketer is all these skills, keyword and phrase marketing, search engine ranking, social bookmarking, in and outbound links, blog marketing, viral video marketing, search engine marketing, article marketing, press release marketing, podcast marketing, competitive intelligence, business intelligence, media monitoring, social engineering, and social media marketing. What we do here in our program at Fast Track Online Marketing is we build this team with our team, George, Ted, our team, and we go into companies. We just did one in Dallas last month. And this company, a large organization, had gotten started. They'd spent an enormous amount of money over a year. What we did in 2 days is we corrected their compensation plan that was overpaying. We fixed every part of the organization. We created a sample program. We had gone into this thing in unbelievable time. In 2 days, in a matter of 2 weeks, we had rebuilt almost every single facet of the company. So to me, this thing is so important. But the truth is today, there is so much we can do to help an organization. Now, we're at 65 minutes right now. And I hate to say it, but I'm only getting started. I think this is going to be 3 or 4 weeks long. Should we keep going for 15 more minutes, or should we shut it down? Let's get a why if you want to go 15 more minutes, or let's get an N if we want to just start next week. I'm seeing a bunch of whys. Ted, can we go 15 more minutes?
Yeah, Bill, why don't we do this? Why don't we go 15 minutes and then open it up for a quick 5-minute question? This is just so good. This is something that is business-changing, life-changing, and that's the reason why this is a series. This is not a one-shot thing. I personally am excited about having this go on for the next 3-4 sessions because it's good stuff. We'll have it available at the networkmarketingmagazine.com. So when people have missed any of it, you could send them to that, and then